Calta show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Spanish. You pulled it off. Please go get our guest, Monique, and bring her in. Not only did I think she was going to make it in, but on time.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I talked to Adam.
Monique.
I talked to Adam. He's already getting the Twisted Sister guys from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Monique is going to be here in a few seconds, and then Twisted Sister will be here, JJ and Dee Snider. And then a little bit later on, the Warren brothers are here. They're going to be at the Mahaffey Theater tonight with Ed Roland of Collective Soul, who's been on this show before and performed in this studio.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, we love those guys. Oh, look at Monique. Look at you. Hey, sit here so I can stare into your lovely eyes. Give her a real. Oh, Galvin's getting hugs. This is a whole. Oh, Monique, sit here so we can look at each other.
I'm gonna sit right here, baby. So we can
Yeah.
look at one another.
Do you know how long I have waited for you to come in the studio?
How long, sweetness?
So let me tell you when I fell in love with you. It was Queens of Comedy.
Yes.
Watched it by accident one day, flipping through the channel years ago.
Yes.
And you came on, and I swear I was sitting there with tears in my eyes by myself, wanting to call somebody and tell them, were you watching? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then right after that, Superstar, and you don't come to town anymore. So now I'm doing this radio show, and every time you come, then there was a couple of cancellations. Like, Monique's coming. I'm like, great. And then, like, Monique's got a gig. She's got to cancel. I'm like, God damn it. Then all of a sudden, Academy Award, and I'm like, forget it. That's never happening. I'm never. So the idea that you are here right now is making me very happy.
Can you see it? Words are powerful.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is ask for it.
Yeah.
It might not come when you ask, but it's going to come.
And then.
You ever wanted to come at a specific moment?
And it ain't the moment.
Come on, so you got to wait for the moment.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I waited, and
look
it's
what
worth
happened.
it. Look at you. I want to say on this show in studio, quite possibly first Academy Award winner in studio.
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
What do you do with it? Where is it? I would carry it. I would wear it like Flavor Flav around my neck.
You know, I have to be very honest with you.
Please.
It wasn't the Oscar that was the highlight for me.
What was?
It was the Image Award.
Oh, yeah?
Because as a little girl coming up, I didn't see people that looked like me get that award called the Oscar.
Right.
So it wasn't something that I said, oh, I can't wait.
You got to get one.
But it was that Image Award that made me say, oh, I can't wait till they call my name. So the Oscar is on, like...
Please tell me he's in a bathroom somewhere. It's above my toilet.
It's on the fourth shelf.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Okay.
Yes.
And where is the Image Award?
On the
mantle?
first shelf, baby. Yes. That one right there.
Look, I think that's wonderful. Who is most proud of you when you get nominated for these awards? Parents, kids. What's the like? I always wonder who I'd thank if I was up there.
You know, I've never been asked who is most proud of me when I get those awards because I don't measure it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I measure it in when my kids say, "Mommy, we proud of you." When my man say, "Baby, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You're a good woman," and it has nothing to do with the awards. So I appreciate that. I think sometimes we get caught up in the falseness and the perception of what people think an award is.
Sometimes though, when you get I'm with you. Okay, you get nominated for an award. You already know you're doing good. But sometimes it's a stamp to say other people appreciate you and other people think that you did such a wonderful job. So and then instead of being an ego thing, it's more of it's nice to be appreciated.
Well, I think that though for me, and I can only speak for me and my experiences as a black woman in Hollywood, the awards really meant nothing because it didn't change the payday.
Right.
That Oscar award didn't change the payday. The Image Award changed the payday.
Now, why? Explain that to me, because forget the award. The nomination to me should have changed your payday because people saw you as, look at what a fantastic actress she is.
Yes.
You can go on a show with a bunch of other black ladies and do a funny, hey, black ladies night on the town comedy. We knew you were capable of that, but look at this raw talent, and just a nomination alone should have increased your payday.
Here's what it is. If we're listening, if the listeners are really listening, and this goes to show you the disparity of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because when you say, well, we know you're capable of doing the all-black lady movie. We know you can do that. But we didn't know because oftentimes we're not given the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
So when you see us, you automatically think, oh, this is all they can do. So when you see us do something else, it's a mind blower.
When you say us, are you meaning black ladies? Because I'm thinking comedians.
Yeah, I'm saying the women of color in this industry.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the the white women that are comedians. When you look at Ellen DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, Roseanne Barr, those women were all paid fairly, and they should have been.
Yeah.
But there's not one black female comedian you can name that has those type of paydays. So again, it's for me, I don't look at the trophy.
What about Whoopi?
What about her?
I mean, did she not get the payday? I was thinking about who would be.
Well, when Whoopi Goldberg tells me what she makes on The View, what I will say is no, she did not get the payday.
Really?
No.
What about compared to other View people? You think she the highest paid?
I don't know what everyone else makes, but what I will say is she should be the highest paid because she has the biggest resume that sits on that stage. However, I don't know if she's the highest paid, and that's the disparity.
I see
that's where it comes in. So, when people say when Monique won the award, we didn't think she would come back. This is my lover, baby. Ain't this your lover?
Yeah.
Like this my lover. This my side piece right here.
It's so funny. All the great comedians, like Seinfeld, and all the great comedians that come in that we will talk to on the show, I always go, I don't know if anybody told you, but you're already rich. Stop going on the road. And they always go, we're not doing it for the money. We love being on the road.
It has nothing to do with it. It's almost like what you do.
Yeah.
This helps you breathe.
Yeah. But no, I want to take all the money and run. If as soon as somebody gives me a big enough payday, every morning, 3:45, that alarm goes off. I go, I don't want to do this anymore. Ever.
No, this doesn't apply to me.
Right. I think for us, for me, I remember when I had the twins and they were 3 months old, right? And my husband looked at me one morning and said, "You've got to go." And I said, I do. Because I had stopped when I was 5 months pregnant. I had to stop working.
Right.
But when they were 3 months, he looked at me and said,
yeah, you'd be miserable.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
So it's a part of how we breathe. It's a part of how we live.
Yeah.
So we never stop it. You never. Phyllis did it till the day she died.
Yeah, that's true. Same thing with Joan Rivers and
they leave.
Oh man, we're talking about Joan Rivers yesterday and that alien face she had at the end. Don't do that. Can't you grow?
See, this is.
I knew it was gonna get different.
Okay.
Say the alien face.
I felt the energy. I knew it was coming.
I went yesterday to one of those places that inject your face, like they do Botox and all that stuff.
Yes.
I said, what could you do for my butthole eyes that I have? Don't my eyes look like buttholes? You can zoom in on them. You want to see the butthole eyes? Fancy guy with the hat. You want to see my butthole eyes?
That would be you, fancy guy.
And they
got
said,
ass eyes.
Yeah, I got ass eyes. And they said, nothing. You're just ugly. It's staying that way forever. And I was like, all right, I'll take it. But they were like, we could put stuff here, but to make your cheek. I go, I don't want to look like I don't have an alien face. You could do a little bit of it and then cut it off. Go out gracefully.
Don't do
I'm
any
gonna
of
tell
it.
you something. People keep paying money to get their face different.
Yeah.
But if they do face exercises,
What's a face exercise?
and it start with your mouth.
It's true.
If you come on,
drop
sister, show them.
your jaw,
Show them.
Do it. I want to see it.
Hey,
and then up.
You mind if
up and tilt back.
you mind if I take my pants off while you do this? This is very attractive. This is very attractive.
This is not.
I mean, you got purple lips. She's looking right at me.
Yeah, that's why. Look at how young I look. You wouldn't believe I was 62, would you?
62.
You're right. You don't believe it.
No.
But understand, because of my exercises of my face
I want to
and
do a
my
face.
neck.
Okay, now tilt back.
Tilt your head back.
Okay, now you got to be careful when you do that. Because if you're in some places, baby, they might think something different about you. Okay.
Be
Can
waving
I
a
take my
flag.
pants off?
Keep the tilt down. Keep the tilt down. But when you tilt back, it open up to air.
You know what I want to do?
I like it.
I would love to just be able to hide in the closet when you guys are all alone, hanging out together and talking crap about other people. I bet it's wonderful.
We're not to talk about other people.
I don't mean bad. I mean, like, if you're just watching TV and you see people on the commercials and stuff.
we be so into what we do.
We talk about each other.
Right.
You have to understand, when we get together, because we come from different parts of the country, so when we get to mesh and get together, when we meet up in the airport, the party starts there immediately. So we don't really focus on, now we may, like, okay, God rest his soul, John Witherspoon passed, and we acknowledge that kind of thing.
We love
but
that
as
guy.
far as, like, most of the time it's like, girl, look at your hair. How do we end up, what do you, like, we're like girlfriends. Like, we just kind of, it's about us because we haven't seen each other.
Because we've never gone to college. Well, I did for one semester, but okay.
I went, but I went to visit somebody, and I came back home.
So
You
we
went
be
did some mouth
pretending
exercises.
like we in our dorm.
Right.
We be pretending.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
college students.
This is your year.
So, and I don't know how this happened, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, neither one of our hair is red, but that's nobody's business. But
Right.
this morning,
This
when we both met in the hallway,
Yeah.
why we both have red hair? Why did we both have red hair?
We do that, and I am a platinum blonde.
Wow.
Believe that.
What time do you get up in the morning to look pretty?
I woke up like this.
Yeah, I bet.
How'd I go? I woke up like this.
Can I tell you what I did this morning?
What?
What'd you do?
I was up watching the football game late last night.
Yes.
And my alarm went off this morning. I went, oh, man, I'm not taking a shower this morning. I took one last night and all that. And then I went, oh, we got in-studio guests. I got
So
up.
you got to get your good
Gotta
bath.
get my good pajamas on for the show. Listen, I really like you. I almost put long pants on today because you were coming in the studio.
I'm scared to know what's going on under this.
Oh, I'm just wearing shorts.
No,
but I'm
Okay,
saying-
baby, because I didn't know
Yeah.
drawers. I didn't know what was going on.
But I
Also,
like-
normally he has red hair. He changed it this morning.
you changed it
I didn't want us
today.
all to be silly
reversed it.
together. Let me tell everybody where they can see you. You have the opportunity to see a great comedian at the Improv, Monique, Friday 8 and 10:30, and then Saturday at 7:30 and 10 because Monique does not do those Sunday shows.
That is for Jesus.
We're at a level where we don't.
That
need
is
to do
for
Sundays.
Jesus.
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am. What we gonna do?
I hate to be.
I can't even pretend, can I?
No, you can't.
Okay,
I
bring
hate
me
to be
back.
incredibly rude, but I don't know what your name is, and I apologize.
I'm Corey B. I'm from Chicago.
Corey, we just started talking when everybody walked in.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to introduce you, Corey B. You're from Chicago. You are from Maryland?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
And I'm going to tell you something about this sister.
Yeah.
And for everybody listening. Remember how you said, I saw you on the Queens of Comedy, and then just boom.
Yeah.
That's who she is.
Yeah.
You're going to get a chance to see her.
And then she'll never
then
be
it's
back
gonna
at
be
the
just-
Improv again.
No. Once she win her Image Award,
Yeah.
she's going to come back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But my hair's gonna be different.
Come
Yeah,
on.
and she'll be 68 and look like she's 27.
That's the-
You know they
Because of
say
that mouth
black don't
exercise.
crack, baby.
Yeah.
I know. I can't. I'm looking at you, and I want to find fault in your face. I want to see wrinkles
You
in
want
your
to?
face.
Why?
Yeah, like because reality is like I have to see something, or at least you're hiding something. You have great skin.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, you're very.
That's beet juice.
beet juice.
Beet
Yeah.
juice, kale.
Well, you got all the secrets. Beet juice and
spinach,
mouth exercises.
dandelion. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You got to drink the beet juice. Beet juice help your body all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It helps the inside and the outside.
Uh-huh.
He's
So
a
you-
vegetarian. He probably knows.
Helps the gut flora.
Talk on it,
Yeah.
right?
The
You got to
gut
be careful.
floor.
With your beet juice help you dream good. If you drink you a glass of beet juice,
Don't be scared when you go to the bathroom.
let me tell you
Oh,
something, baby. The
look
first
at
time I drank it, I thought I was dying.
Yeah.
I called down to the hotel front desk and said, please send emergency. I'm bleeding everywhere. I am
careful.
bleeding
Be careful.
everywhere. But you got to, you see, are you a sneak snacker?
I'm a public snacker. I don't have to sneak it. I just
Okay.
eat it when I want it.
I can be a
achieved a
sneak
level.
snacker
Yeah,
at
yeah.
times, right? I can sneak a snack. Right, but you got to watch what snacks you're sneaking.
Yeah.
And if you drink you that beet juice before you go to bed at night, I'm not talking about processed beet juice. I'm talking about juiced.
Put it in
beet
your
juice.
Ninja and
get
make
that
it.
juice. It help you dream better.
Like when you say, like
When
what?
you eat clean, you dream clean. Eat a bag of Doritos before you go to sleep. Eat a bag of
Yeah.
Doritos. Baby, you fighting everybody. You're fighting at the Costco. You're fighting at the Walmart. You're fighting everybody. I ate a bag of Doritos, and I swear for God, I saw. I bought my damn fist up. I said, come on, bring it. Bring it. You and Gail, bring it.
I had a bag of Doritos last night and swore that there was a steamship outside of my hotel. I was like,
Doritos is new heroin.
Okay, because normally weed might take you there, get you, but Doritos.
Yeah.
If you eat a Dorito, and I'm not talking about the fancy ones, y'all. I'm talking about what we grew up on.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Cool Ranch.
red bag.
I'm talking about the red bag,
The
old
originals.
fashioned. And I'm talking to the Dorito connoisseurs right now. I'm talking
Listen.
to the people that know how to eat a Dorito, because some of y'all don't know how to eat a Dorito. You put the damn thing in your mouth and you crunch right away.
Yeah.
You can't eat it like that. You got to put that Dorito in.
Savor it.
Then you got to hold on to it.
Yeah.
You don't even chew it yet. You hold and you let that thing soften. Don't lose all the crunch. You got to have a little crunch in it. And then you let that thing drip on down in your taste buds.
and you wanted to have her on before 9 a.m. This is what I'm talking about right here.
This guy hates Doritos.
Hates it, but not after this though. I want to go try them.
But you got to be careful when you eat them. Don't
don't
eat them before you
crunch.
go to sleep.
No.
And sisters,
Here we go.
Doritos
Here we go.
is associated with UTIs.
Why?
What?
You put them in the wrong
Look how
spot.
she
Yeah.
turned around.
You're eating them wrong. Oh, she's filled with UTIs. That's why.
No.
Say it.
I'm just kidding.
That was her college she went to.
That was that one time.
Why is Doritos causing?
Well, I need y'all to come to the show because what I
Okay.
got to tell y'all about the Dorito and the UTI correlation,
Yeah.
I don't know if the FCC would approve.
Okay.
Of the things I would like to say.
right.
Can
But
I-
I want y'all to bleep it for yourself. When you take that Dorito and then you,
Boo.
and then you,
Boo.
and then you,
Boo. And then you wake up with a
UTI.
Can I tell you a real story of who loved Doritos?
Yes.
Saddam Hussein.
Baby, he loved Doritos and he loved Condoleezza Rice. Now, that's the two blackest things you can have when you're from another country, okay?
Right.
He had pictures of Condoleezza.
Yeah.
Condoleezza. And they say, be careful what you name your children because it might not get them far. Well, it got her all the way to Bush. It got her all the way to Bush.
Saddam.
Well, he secretly liked her.
Not if we know it.
Well, he
Well, yeah.
we found out when he passed on.
Oh, and you went in.
Yeah.
And I
then-
was there.
Okay, I know.
I was there,
You was part
baby.
of the
Let me
SEAL
tell
Team
you
6.
something.
Yeah. She
You
was
know,
still Team 6
when
and a
I'm
half.
not
Yeah.
doing this,
Right.
I am, and I told him I wasn't going to discuss this, but, since Trump then tweeted out the dog, everything is good.
Sure.
I told him I wasn't going to let him know about my missions. But I've done some missions.
You've been involved.
I was there when they got Saddam, and I told him, I said, come here, let me talk to you. Come here, come here. Right, get you. And he said, well, I got some Snickers. I said, well, that really satisfies. You need to go and bite that.
Not going anywhere for a while.
Baby.
I read an article where they said the two Marines or I'm sorry, probably Army guys who used to guard Saddam Hussein said they'd bring him lunch every day in the jail, and he would take Doritos. He never had them before, and he would eat them. And because they were like dusty, he would sprinkle a little water on them and eat them. And they said one day they went to get his lunch and there was no Doritos. There was potato chips, and he lost his goddamn mind.
I
They were
bet.
like, he was like, because he had gotten so into the Doritos. Guard be Saddam, so they tried to find replacements for him, and they said they gave him Cheetos. Never went back to Doritos. Fell in love with the Cheetos after the Doritos.
Well, see, I'm going to tell you something. That's how he is. If he gets something he like, he stick with
That's
it.
right.
Because they tried to give him
Right.
somebody other than Condoleezza. He said, I won't take it. I won't take
Bring me
it.
Condi and no one else.
Bring me Condi, or they tried to give him Melania. What's her name?
Melania.
Melania. Before she got the Trump. And he said, no.
That's
He's
not
never
what I
going
want.
back.
I need for my hands to get caught when I run them through the hair.
Oh, you think she let him run her fingers through it?
They don't do it. They don't. Melania, they don't do it anymore. They're not running fingers through hair over there.
No,
You know.
no. I ain't worried about running fingers through that head. It'll
Yeah.
fall right out. That's
Right.
good. I'm talking about
You
Condoleezza.
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
run your fingers through Trump hair.
Trump's hair.
will
You
come
can't-
right
right-
off.
Yeah.
It'll come in your
put it right
hand.
in your
Yeah.
pocket.
It looks like you-
Come, chameleon.
Let me ask you.
Come on.
You both married?
Yes.
You're married too?
Yes.
Man, so do lady comedians do like male comedians on the road when you're on the road traveling through different towns? I always tell Bill Bellamy, I know you only do road trips so you can go out and meet girls who love you.
Let me tell you.
If I was as pretty as Bill Bellamy,
Now
that's what
listen,
I'd do.
I'm going to be completely honest, and I've never done this.
We're
on the
learning.
show.
There's a lot of firsts we're
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
today.
we're about to have it.
Monique's on SEAL
Special
Team missions.
missions. Yeah.
Let me tell you who I do on the road.
Please tell me.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay, nobody's listening.
I do my sheets
Yo,
and my pillow.
yeah?
Yeah, because
Alone time?
Because even with all the fun that we have, when you get back to the hotel room, I don't want to do anything but shower and snore.
I
That
feel-
is it. I mean, I don't. Listen,
That's how I feel now that I'm getting old.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any, especially not other comedians.
Yeah, no, not other comedians.
That's what you just said.
No,
No,
I meant when we have other comedians in the studio and they tell us
Oh,
they
yeah,
go
I was
on the
about to
road.
say.
I shall
Yeah.
not lie.
Yeah.
Friend, don't.
Because today
right.
could be my last day.
Friend, don't
lie to me.
And I don't want to get to the gates with a lie on my heart.
All right.
There was a time, I've been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah.
There was a time, baby,
Yeah.
that I was an entertainer. You hear what I'm saying? And you heard the entertainer stories. We entertained.
Yeah, you did.
There was a time. So I'm saying I've been doing it for a long time.
Right.
So there was
During
a time.
that period.
There was a time, I'm going to say maybe like the first 5, 10 years, 20.
Yeah. See, I'm only
No.
Yeah, see, I'm
But
only
there was
4
a
years
time.
in.
Right.
I'm 4 years
Oh,
in.
your entertaining years are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only 4.
Right now it's a
I'm
sheep.
still a baby.
But when I got in it, though, I wasn't, well, I was married to my first husband, but that one didn't count.
Yeah.
We're not
it
counting?
didn't count.
Going, okay.
When you first get into entertainment, it's a part of what comes with it, baby. We shouldn't even act like it does not. It comes with it.
But tell me how the reverse works. Like for guys, we know we're just dirty guys. We just find girls who like us. But for girls, you have your pick. So when you're on stage, can you see a guy? You flirt afterwards. How does that work? What kind of guy gets Monique? I have no chance. Forget
kind
about
of
now.
guy that
I'm
gets
talking about
Monique.
before, like before entertainment years.
Before.
Yeah. I go to the show. I
You
see
got to
after.
come to the show to find out what kind of guy used to get Monique.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
You know what I'm saying? It was I was an entertainer.
So whatever.
So you-
I like that.
Yeah,
day.
you looking for abs? You ever throw a white guy in the mix?
You know, no.
No.
Did I say that so aggressively? No.
And you looked
Let
right
me
in
tell
my
you something.
eyes when you said
Because
it.
my father was a racist. My
So you put
father,
it in
baby,
your.
was a racist, and my cousin Janie brought a white man to Thanksgiving one year. He was a nice white man, but my father had some dark liquor, baby, and that dark liquor made him look at that white man different. So, listen, I was 14 years old. It was special. So this is at the Thanksgiving table. Right, baby? Okay, and my father's not one to say a whole bunch of prayers. So my mother says, Steve, can you bless the food? He said, thank you. And we're going to start eating, right? So now Janie is sitting there with her husband, Bob was a very nice man. Bob. So my father looks at him and says, could you live in this world by yourself? Now, I don't know why he picked Bob to ask him that. Right. So Bob was like, well, Steve, I don't know. Well, Janie knows my father. So Janie said, Steve, is there a problem? He said, yes, there is a problem. Don't you ever bring a white man in my home again.
Wow.
And I think it's time for y'all to leave. Now, I'm a child. So I'm sitting at the table like, oh, that we didn't think that was going to be the end. So when my father came back to the table, he looked directly at me. And he said, if you ever bring a white man in my home, when he walk out, you walk out with him. So from 14, and I'm 51 right now, I don't look at him with any desire, no nothing. How you doing? And then I look the other way because my father is dead and gone, but I'm still scared.
Yeah.
That he might
said,
show up at the dinner table.
If he leave, you leave with him. So,
Wow.
No.
See, now the opposite happened to me. My family, I grew up with an older generation, my great-grandparents.
Yes.
And I'd be watching What's Happening, and my grandfather, I always watching these colored people, like, they're totally racist. But from right out of the gate, I was like, why? Why be like that?
That just doesn't make sense.
Right, and I'm no angel, but I'm like, I could already see that was ignorant at a young age. But it was your father, and he kind of scared you a little.
As ignorant as it was,
Yeah.
because it is.
Yeah.
Because love is love. I don't get caught up in straight, gay, black, white. Love is simply love. But you'd be surprised as to what molds you as a child.
Right.
So even as a child, and I love everybody, but I've never looked at a white man and said, oh my goodness, what would it be like?
Right.
Because my dad
Not even today when you look at me?
Not even today.
You never know.
Now, if I was cockeyed, I might say a little something over there.
A white guy could be your Cheetos to Doritos like Saddam.
I don't know.
You ever been with a black guy?
A black guy? No.
Okay. If you ever been with one, let me talk to the listeners right now.
I had to think,
baby.
she has.
You ever been with a black guy?
Yes.
Isn't it the most
She said
incredible,
a couple.
amazing? Talk on it, baby.
I mean,
You know she's got a white boyfriend now. So
Right, so she got to be careful. Okay, because you don't. Okay, let's bring it back.
it's all different. Just
Oh,
I
I'm
feel
glad
like
she
it's.
said the word different. I was about to say, yes, it is.
Yes.
I mean, I just have always found it's just the connection that you have with the person.
Come
Yes, that I've had amazing connection with a black man, and it was amazing. But yes, I do have an amazing connection with my white guy, and it's amazing.
Giant wieners. That's what you're talking
A giant wiener.
Yeah, let's be honest.
So I just don't feel like it's the color. I feel like it's the connection that you have with that person.
But
Or
you know, I
giant
think
wieners.
if we had more of these conversations, we make it better.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten so afraid to really talk about it that this world is where it is right now. Especially with Trump being the president, the division, you're just saying it. It's so in our face right now. It's always been there.
Yeah.
It's always been there.
Right.
But in 2019, you would think that we would be moving forward, but there's a feeling of we're going backwards. But
I feel like you're very right what you're saying, and we're going this way for sure. We're splitting apart.
Yes.
And it's not, it's you could like Trump or you could hate Trump, but it's the two sides. It's all of a sudden we have two sides now.
Yes.
But I think on a local level, like on an average human being level, most of us aren't a part of that. That's
we're
a government
tired.
thing. We don't care. I don't care about gay people. You want to be a woman tomorrow? Be a woman. I don't care. But I gotta. But when you look at the government, they are the ones who hate each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I personally think that we're not doing this. I think that we've done this, but now the masks are coming off. Now we get to see who this is.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right
because
about that.
we've been faking the funk for so long because it's been kind of, and then Trump got in office. It's like, all right, let's pull our sheets off.
You're
Show you who we are.
Baby, didn't they pull them off?
Baby, listen, right in my
Now
face.
y'all
Do you
gonna
hear me?
stop it now. Put that sheet back on your damn head and behave yourself and make up a bed.
But those that also pulled their mask off and said, listen, I don't care what they got going on. Like she said, we're tired. We've been good. We gonna always be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yes, baby, show me who you are so that now we can stop faking.
I wish you weren't married so I can get that that father thing out of your head. I'm gonna bring it around. I'm just saying, you make you a lot more comfortable around,
And I
flirting with white guys.
I had to come because I'm a mom, right? And I have all sons. And one of my sons said to me, Mommy, how would you feel if I brought a white girl home? And I said, baby, as long as she's good to you, I wouldn't care what color she was.
Right. Did you really feel that way?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But then I had to ask myself, what conversations would I have with her? Because culturally, things can be different.
Yeah, sure.
Like, what would okay, so we were checking into the hotel last night, right? And there were 2 black guys, and they were with about 5 white women. And when the black guys came in, I said, oh my goodness, that's Monique. So the older white women said, well, this is, can you say B on the air?
Bitch? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she says, this is baby bitch 1 and baby bitch 2. And she was pointing to the 2 black guys.
Because they were twins.
You don't say that to a black woman about 2 black guys.
Right.
So I didn't say, I looked at the black guys because now I want to see how is this something that y'all do?
Right.
So they were very accepting of it.
Yeah.
So when they walked away and one of the guys was standing, I said, listen, don't allow that to happen because this situation could have gone differently.
Sure.
But because you allow it, that's where the disrespect comes in.
Right.
So it's things like that I don't know if they didn't know any better. I don't know if they thought it was a joke.
Yeah, well, they blow it off and as a joke.
Because those are my friends.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you come into a situation where, and they said it, and it's 3 black women, all 3 of us went.
Yeah.
So it's
Excuse
just
me?
different conversations.
It is a learning thing.
It's a learning
I
thing,
learned a
that's
lot
it.
of things on the air that I used to say a lot that I was like, it's just a word. And then I realized I'm like,
We all
I
do.
get it now. Right.
We all do.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's we learn as long as we're willing to pay attention to people and see what people want and what they like. That's how we all maintain. Boy,
You can say anything with a loving heart.
Not a lot of my heart. I'm half and half.
I think that's why a lot of comedians right now, they're trying to censor us.
Yeah.
And it's people are digging back 20 years ago. Well, you said this and you said that and you said this.
Right.
Well, 20 years ago, my thoughts may have been different.
Right.
So it's almost
The world was different.
The world was different.
Yeah.
But when you're coming from a genuine place and you're coming from love, you can't censor a gift.
Right.
It's unfair to censor a gift. And if I've got to censor my gift,
And your art, by the way, you can't be
You cannot do
cannot
it.
interrupt somebody's art. You don't have to like it, but don't try to change
Don't do it. Don't do it. So y'all come out this weekend, baby, because as you can tell, we got some things to say.
I got something on my heart.
And I like to cuss.
We didn't say nearly as many cuss words as we could have.
No,
on
I need
this
this
show.
job. I need this job.
Baby,
I got kids.
Because I like to cuss from my crawl.
Yeah, you do. Monique, when you were talking about Queens of Comedy, when you were talking about doing butt stuff, I have never laughed. So I mean, that was.
Did you just clinch right now when he said it? I
But
know
ain't
I
it the
did.
truth?
I did.
Listen to me. It is absolutely the truth. And the way you said it was the funniest way I've ever heard a woman explain it ever. And I know. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I recommend comedians to you, and some I just blow off. I can't tell you what an opportunity you have to go see these ladies at the Improv. 8 and 10:30 and 7:30 and 10. I would make reservations because this will sell out. 864-4000 is the phone number. And I'm telling you, I last time we talked to you, and I'm sure you don't remember, I'm sure you do a lot of this, but last time we had you was on the phone because you went to see my friend Orlando, who's across the street at Wild, and then called us when you left there. And you said, next time I come into town, I'm going to come in the studio, and you did, and I got to say thank you because this has been a real treat. I've been a longtime fan. I can't believe that you're 51 years old.
I'll be 52 next month.
I'm going to get up there and inspect your face.
Come on. I want you to get so close.
So smooth.
Come on.
Don't. I'm not going to get close enough where your father's going to get angry. I have a 13-year-old son, and when he was in kindergarten, I used to tease him about girls. Like, oh, you got any girlfriends? No. And it was him and a little black girl. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he went to grade school, and I was like, what's up? You got a girlfriend? He's like, no. And then I'd see him, and it was a different little black girl. And I go, I got you, De Niro. I see what's going on. I know what you like. Right out of the gate. I was like, all right. So, listen, this world's changing, and we're just fine with it.
Baby.
Yes,
I love
indeed.
Thank you, ladies, for getting up early.
Thank you for having us, my baby.
us.
You must have had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No,
And
we actually didn't.
to look beautiful.
But I've got to acknowledge this young man to my right. What is your name, baby?
And here it goes.
My name is Anthony, but they call me Spanish.
Hi, baby.
Hi, how are you?
You have such a pleasant energy about you.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
He has just such a pleasant energy. I like your
it's
shirt.
genuine.
Saying that.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
I love
absolutely
that shirt.
beautiful.
I said it as soon as he can. Look at this shirt.
Did you tell him why? In the beginning of summer, it gets so hot here. It's not fat guy friendly weather at all. And I came in one day and I go, I declared the summer of no sleeves. I'm not wearing sleeves to work ever. And he is so loyal. He went home and cut the sleeves off of all his shirts. I mean, he wears dress shirts and he cut all of his sleeves off.
I was trying to figure out where did you find a dress shirt without
He made it.
sleeves.
Larry the
That's
Cable Guy.
dedication.
Yeah.
That's dedication
Right.
and commitment, and that is a raise coming. Now, if they don't give you some more money, you let me know, because I know some sleeveless people that can hire you. I know some people that's looking for a sleeveless Spanish man to come up in there, and I know Spanish.
Do you?
Wait.
He's not even Spanish. He's a half-ass Puerto Rican
I'm
Italian.
Puerto Rican and Italian. That counts. That counts.
Right, that's the same.
Oh,
He doesn't know
muy
Spanish,
bien.
though. He can't speak it.
What? Hola. Bam.
Bam! Okay. Bam! Nailed it, baby. Don't let them.
They have the same type of
Bam!
Spanish
1, 2, 3,
fluency.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They don't want it, baby.
There's nothing wrong with my torso. I heard.
Did you hear it? Okay.
You don't find him attractive, do you? Like if you were to cross the line to a white guy, like between him and I, you would pick him?
Yes, he's Italian and Puerto Rican. That's black. He black. Right. If you put those together, that's black.
Sicilian.
Well, you didn't say that.
Check my 23andMe. We might be cousins somewhere.
Say that. Anything
white.
other than white is black.
Oh, this guy is just, he's getting all the ladies.
I'm 100% Irish. Sorry.
My baby looked at me like, Monique, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I am the only white guy on this damn show right here.
Very white, yeah.
I love it, baby.
You guys are the best. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
brothers.
coming in here.
Thanks for having
We will
us.
take a quick. How about this for the show? We're going to go from Academy Award-winning comedians to Twisted Sister is going to be in the studio.
Baby, come on. Let me tell you something. I am such a Twisted Sister
Me
fan.
too.
You don't even understand it. You don't understand it. I don't know nothing they sing, but
Yes,
I
you do.
like
If you hear the music,
I'm
you
going to tell
would-
you something. I like the name. Twisted Sister.
When you hear the song, I'm going to play the song for you.
And I'ma know
You're
it.
going to know
You will know
exactly
it.
who it is.
Okay,
Who's your favorite artist? What do you listen to?
Oh, my goodness. My favorite
I know it's
artist.
hard to pick one.
No, it
but-
ain't. Not for
Oh,
her.
what do you got? What do you got?
Tell her.
Tell-
I like so many.
Who
Who
you
do you
got?
think I'm going to say?
His name starts with a B and it rhymes with airy.
Barry White.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought you were
Let
saying
me
Barry
tell you
Manilow.
something.
That's odd.
You know my father would not have
Yeah, I know.
that. I'm going to tell you something.
Let me tell you.
I told my husband, I said, if I leave here before you do, I'm going to wait for you on the other side. But if I see Barry White, I'm gonna let him talk to me a little bit. Yeah, come on now.
You can't argue with that. Can you imagine what that must have been like for him? I mean, Barry White didn't have the best body and all, but he had that voice, and all he had to give you was
the
a little
voice made him have everything beautiful.
Right.
And my father played that man every Sunday morning in our house when I was a little girl. So I grew up listening to him. So when I was doing radio, I had an opportunity to do an interview with him.
Oh, really?
I was so blown away that.
He's so iconic.
Yes.
And to hear that voice in person, Barry White or Smokey Robinson?
Barry White.
Really?
Yes. Give me another one in Barry White.
Okay. No, I get it.
Yes, Barry White, baby.
I got you.
Barry White.
Right,
and by the time I go, because Barry White passed in his 50s, right?
He's probably a little older.
He was in his 50s.
Yeah.
So right now I'm 51. So, if I should,
You're chasing Barry White.
I'm chasing.
Because he going to run slow by the time you get there.
Don't worry about
He
it.
going to run real
I'm going to
slow
practice
by
what
the
I
time you
preach.
get there.
You like Lizzo?
Yes.
I love Lizzo.
Yes. I'm so proud.
For old white guy, I was on the Lizzo tip. People. Yeah.
I'm so proud
Sicilian.
of that woman.
Yeah.
Because she took it up. She took it up.
Yeah.
She said, we're unapologetic. We're unwavering, baby. We're going to let our fat flow.
I'm wearing a bikini tomorrow, and that's it.
Well, we wearing our bikinis today.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're going to the beach.
And tonight.
Oh, we have a costume party.
Because it's still Tampa. It's still Halloween.
For the whole weekend.
And so if you're coming tonight, either show, wear your costume because we are wearing ours on stage.
Really?
Yes, we are.
I'm in my birthday suit.
Oh, stop.
I'm in my birthday suit. What you want to see? I'm in my birthday suit. What you want to do? I'm in my birthday suit. What you want to be? I'm in my birthday suit. All Tampa to see. I'm in my birthday suit. I want to be. I'm in my birthday suit. Come and jump with me.
Get it, Spanish.
Oh, Barry White just rolled over. He was like,
You
it's
saw
time to wake up.
You saw it, didn't you? You
I
felt that
saw it.
energy. Come
I
on
saw
now.
it.
We
Ladies,
love you, Tampa.
It has been awesome. Go see them at the Improv, 864-4000 or improvtampa.com, and don't wait till you walk up to the door because you will not get in, I promise you.
And
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my baby.
Have a great weekend. We'll take a break. Twisted Sister next.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. Real